Hey guys, what's up? Rajat here from VFX World. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fine. So guys, this is Element 3D class 6 and in this tutorial I will show you this amazing simple animation technique. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Guys, right now we're in After Effects version 2020, the most recent released version. And guys, thank you so very much because few days back we crossed 10k subscribers on YouTube. So it's a big achievement for our team. And thank you so very much to all of my subscribers. And it's a big achievement. So keep supporting us. Okay, so first of all, what you have to do, you have to take a new composition. So just click here and let's name it like tutorial. Okay, fine. And after that, I'm changing the resolution to 1922. Let's make it 1280 because I am decreasing the resolution because it may be crash my system. So just press OK. After that, the composition is done. Fit to screen, make it to full res. Now after that, we have to create a new solid layer. Just right click, new solid. Now we want this to a solid black. And guys, in this kind of tutorial, we don't need a specific background. So whatever you can see, it's completely element 3D. No need any background. So just make it like element and then 3D and comp size, and after that press OK. So the solid layer is created. After that, what you have to do, if you notice that video, we created a hexagon shape. So for making this hexagon shape, we have separate options. You can make it by using pen tool, but we have options in After Effects. Just click here and you can see the polygon tool over there. Just click and drag like this. By pressing shift, you can snap it to the origin and just release it like this. Now we need hexagon shape. If in fact you can use any kind of shapes which you want. If you want, you can use a star, but when you have multiple dimensions, multiple divisions, so it will create some more difficulties for you to match those animations. So make sure if you can use this shape as well, it will be also good, but I need this for hexagon shape. So from here, just change it to from points, let's make it to 6 because as you all know, in hexagon we need 6 points. So just press enter. Now the hexagon shape is created. In fact, the hexagon shape is exactly looks really what you can say, like really pro. It's looking really amazing, like cell kind of thing. Okay, so that's why I'm using this hexagon shape. And after that, if you notice, we have a stroke option there. You just release this stroke. Just click here and disable this stroke because we don't need the strokes, only the outer, as there is a fill area. And then just make it, rename it like hexa, like this. Now the hexagon shape is created. Now what you have to do, click here, layer, and then auto trace. From here, I have to auto trace this only the current frame. Just press OK. So now what happened, the mask path is right now created. Okay, now we no need to this hexagon shape. Just delete this. Now go to this auto trace. Let's zoom it a little bit, and we have to delete these unwanted vertices. Okay, so for that, go to this pen tool and first of all click here to make something divisions, and let's refine all of this. So first of all, let's delete all these points. By pressing Ctrl, you can delete, and by pressing Alt, you can make it to the sharper edge, and let's delete all these points like this. So I'm just doing it very fast forward so that it will not bring so much time. So the basic shape is completely done. Now the major stuff. Just go to Element 3D, right click, FX, and then Videocopilot element. So right now element 3D layer will pop up here. After that, turn this off, auto trace, and go to this custom layers, custom text and mask. Just click here, and from here choose this auto trace hexa, and now that thing is done. Now go to the scene setup. Now if you guys still not watched my last 5 tutorials of element 3D, just go and watch because that tutorials are just amazing. So check that all, are all in description box below. Okay, so first of all, we have to click this extrude button. Now when you click this extrude button, you can see the hexagon shape is popped up here. Okay, now no need to change anywhere. Okay, it should be in center. Now this is the main major part, no need to change it anywhere. Now what you have to do, press this scale and scale it to this Z axis. Now like this. After that, we have to do so many modifications here. So if you want, you can change the bevels, but I don't need to change anything. But we need to duplicate this model for the one time. Just go to perspective and front view, and after that, by pressing Alt, drag, and it will be copied like this. And after that, just make it here and then just drag it to the top like this, and make it a little more gap in between this. Fine. And now we have to make 2 different hexagon shape, 2 different material. So first of all, let's rename it like this is my second one and this is my first one, right? So let's make it like a rename. Where is the rename? Yes, the second hexa, and let's rename it like first hexa. Okay, now this is fine. Now both of this we need one single material, which is this one, metal diffuse or chrome, but I need the chrome. So just make it double click. Now it's being chromed, and this one as well chromed. Now I need some cool reflections, some cool illuminated things inside of this, but before that we have to make some animations. So after that animation will done, I'll add some more detailing here. So for that I am going to press OK. Now if you notice the hexagon shapes are here, just right click, new, and then a camera, and after that from here let's choose the 35 mm and just press OK. And now our camera is here. If you notice, this is really cool, amazing hexagon shapes. Now make it to quarter. As you all know, it will be crashed, but right now see, it's very smooth. Okay, now the thing is done, and we have to make it in a layer mode. Now click element 3D, go to group 1. Over there you can see the particle replicator. Click here. From here let's make it to 3D grid like this. So now it's being a 3D grid. Now make it to the grid of Z axis. Let's make it to 1. We don't need to in Z axis, we need in Y and X axis. So let's make it in X axis 20 and grid to like Y in 15. So right now all of this in a single position, right? Now what we have to do, we have to scale it in a separate option. We don't need to scale it uniformly. Now we have to scale it in X axis. So just make it in X axis like this, so until you can see the gaps in between this. Fine. And after that make it also in Y axis as well, until you can see the gaps. Now see, its gaps are almost, yeah, now it's visible. Okay, and make sure the both X and Y gaps are being same. Now you can see, if you notice, it's being a solid plane like this. So now zoom it and let's see the both gaps are in a proper way or not. So for that you can use two views, and from here let's make it, click here, and from here top to front. Okay, now you can see the both hexagon shapes are proper way. Now see, if you notice, the gaps are not properly arranged. So let's make it a proper arrangement. Okay, the gaps are kind of same. Now go to again a one view and select this camera. Now we have to adjust our camera for the position. So let's adjust it to, let's make it to like this. Okay, so this is my camera, which is adjusted completely fine. If you want to change your camera positions like this, you can use it. Now the animation steps. Okay, after the animation we are doing our textures. So if you notice, we have so big timeline, so make it like around 5 seconds. Press N and then right click and trim to comp area. Okay, so just click here, go to this group 1 particle look. Over there you can see there are so many options and multi-object over there. Just click here, turn on this multi-object. So when you turn on this multi-object, all the pieces are right now separate pieces will calculate, and it will calculate as a multi-object. Okay, if you go down you can see there is an options called position noise, noise evolution, noise amount, noise in multi xyz. So if you go to this noise amount multi xyz, you can see there are so many options. If you just make it bigger, you can see noise amount in x, y and z. So for that, how you can do that, when you click this one, you can see this will be changing in a separate dimensions. Okay, now if you change it to this one, if you see, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, but we need in z-axis. So just click here and you can see it will be changing like this only in z-axis. So let's make it to 0.3. So this is fine. Let's zoom out a little bit the camera animations. Yeah, this is fine, and make the camera positions like this. Okay, cool. And after that you have to make some evolutions here. Like this is the noise evolution. When you click here, it will automatically being animated like this. Fine. So now press 0. Now go to the first frame, click here and go to the last frame. Let's make it to surrounding 1 so that it will be a 360 animation. So let's play the animations for like this. Now you can see the animations are right now visible, but you can see the animations are very fast. It will not looking really amazing. So let's make this decreased and let's make it to 0, and let's make it to around what you can say 98. It's fine. Let's play it. Now see, the animations are really smooth. In fact, it's slow motion kind of thing. So the animations are always being super excited, and if you can't do this proper animation, whatever you will do, it will not looks really amazing. So after that, press U and select all to these keyframes, press F9 and leave to little bit outside so that it feel like the animation will still continuing after this, so it will not feel like it's end here. Okay, so after that the animation steps are completely done, no need to do anything. Now we are working on our textures. Okay, so click here, scene setup, and right now it's started our texture things. Now you can see the reflections are very solid. So first of all, let's do the first hexagon shape. We need two different textures. One will be illuminate some lights, and one it's like a simple hexagon shape which have something textures, like some textures. So for that I'm selecting this. Now I want to some cool illumination parts over here. So now what I'll do, I'll go to this texture part, and over there's a glossiness and illumination tab. Okay, now click illumination tab. I have some textures, so just click here. I am loading some textures from my texture panel, and let's see this one. Okay, so this looks exactly like a, what you can say, like a graph, like a electric kind of thing. So just press OK and go to this illuminated tab like this, and if you increase this, you can see it's visible from here, but it's very stretched out. Okay, so you have to make a UV map properly. Just click here, go to this UV. Over there you can see there are so many UV maps. Now it's in Z axis, so if I do this, let's make it to box repeat. Now see, you no need to repeat all this UV again, so it will automatically being adjusted here. Now if you wish, you can repeat it, but make sure the shapes are being in a proper alignment. Now see, let's make it to this. Fine. Okay, now it's look really amazing. And now what we have to do, we have to make some glossiness of this. Just click here and go to this modes and this one, and then just right click, copy, and glossiness same, paste it. So now what happened, these things are calculated in glossiness as well. So now decrease this glossiness too much and around like very less, like 21. And after that, from diffuse color and glossiness, you can decrease the glossiness from here as well. And after that, change the diffuse color to, let's make around like blue. And now go to this intensity of reflection, it should be 100. Now go to this illumination tab and let's change the color to around red. Press OK, and after that this looks really solid red, but we don't need that. So for that, it's an option called friendless and friendless base. So just increase this and decrease or increase it in a proper way. Now if you rotate the camera, it's feel like it's some areas are lighted, but when you go to this particular area, it can't see the red light. See, it's illuminate some red lights. Okay, if you need the intensity, should higher this intensity, you can. Now fine, it's looking really amazing, and it's look really proactive. Okay, so the first material is done. Let's work on the second material. Just go to this chrome one, and I need to add some cool tiles kind of reflections here. So just click here, and over the glossiness tab, just click here, and I have some textures pre-default in element 3D. So just go to this Videocopilot, material, and pro shader maps. Over there you can see there's a called tiles map, and I have this so many tiles mode here. So for that I'm choosing any of this, and but in this tutorial I'm choosing this one or this one. So let's select this one and press OK, and after that same we have to make a UV. So from here, box repeat. So now you can see it's looking amazing. Now again we have to make this repeats so many times, like make it 2, and after that let's make it more so that it's look really small details like this. And after that we have to just copying it, and same we have to make it in a separate way in illumination tab like this, or you can make it in a bump. I am choosing it in bump because it's look really, see, it's amazing. Now decrease the bumpness to very less, like around 12 or something like that, and see the glossiness and everything is looking really amazing. And after that we have to work on this material as well. So just go down, decrease the glossiness to higher level, and after that again go to the illumination tab, and after that increase the illumination, and let's make it to little bit blue, dark blue or something like that. It's fine. Okay, again we have to use this intensity higher, and this one should adjust it in a proper way. Now cool, if you notice the blue and red are completely visible, increase the illumination parts. Now it's looking amazing. Okay, so when you're happy with this, if you press OK, you can see the textures are visible from here. Now see, it's okay, fine. Now you have to work on our environment, because as you all know, in this environment this looks very cheap. So again you have to go to the scene setup, and you have to work on this environment and the some settings as well. So first of all, what you have to do, let's zoom out a little bit. Let's zoom it out, and after that we have to turn on this environment. Now in this tutorial I'm using element 3D by default environment, which are this one. So for this, let's select this one or this one or this one. You have so many environment. Make sure the environment should be blurred so that it can create a proper good environment here. Now see, this environment is pretty awesome, and if you want to change anything, you can want from anywhere like this, but I need this one because this is really amazing. From environment tab, I'm increasing the saturation a little bit and the brightness a little bit as well. Then just press OK, and after that press OK here. Now see, the environments are changed. Now we need some cool effects here. Just click here and just remove this, and just go to render settings. Over there you can see the physical environment here. Just go here, let's make it to third, and after that rotate the environment in y-axis. Now the lights are I need on this area, so now these lights are in fine, and let's make the tint color to a blue so that it create a good tint bluish effect like this. Then just press OK, and after that we have to go to this ambient occlusion, click to enable AO. It means ambient occlusion is right now enabled, and increase the intensity to a really higher level so that you can see the shadows are right now visible in between of these models. And if you play this, see, it's looking wow, it's looking really amazing. It's completely look like some movie kind of thing, now some kind of nuclear kind of things. Okay, but if you add so many details, I can show you. I'll come in this in details. Now go to this radius option to, let's make around 3. Now it's radius, no, 3 is too much, let's make it 1.5. 5 is good, and increase the tint value to, let's make it 15. Sorry, the shadow intensity, and let's make it some cool light. So right click, new light, and the light should be in white, and no need to add shadow, but if you wish you can, but for my case I'm not using shadow, I need universal light. So let's make it to around 200 and just press OK. So this is our parallel light. Just and change the light positions as you wish. So after that, what you have to do, you can do so many things. Now we have to create some cool reflections and the cool illumination parts. So if you wish, you can do it in here as well. There is called glow options. If you turn on this glow, it will automatically start glowing, and you have to create this intensity. Let's make around 10 so that you can see the glows. But in my case, I'm not suggesting this because I didn't want this kind of glow, because I really don't love this. So as you all know, you have to duplicate this, right click, rename it's like glow, and from here just go to output mode, composite to illumination tab. Now see, only the illuminated parts are visible, and from here make it glow, double click, and the glows are here. And obviously you have to make some glow, so just intensity little higher, like this. Intensity is higher, radius should be around down, and the thresholds are okay, fine. This is all done, and after that what you have to do is select and screen and turn this off. So now what happened, if you notice, this is your glowing options. Now you can adjust your glows like using this thresholds and all. Now radius, let's make around radius to 3 and intensity to little higher. Now if you want to change any specific color, you can use element 3D VC color vibrance. Just click here, it will create like this. If you change any of these colors from here, let's make it blue, you can do it, but I preferred no need to use this. Okay, after that what you have to do, you can check your animations are looking really amazing. You can work with your environment many more times, if completely up to you. Now if you want some, now see, these are red, so in between of these gaps it should be a red glow. So what you have to do, go to this ambient occlusion. From here the SAA color should be sent little bit reddish, so that now see, when you go to this red, the shadow colors are feel like it's red, should be come inside of this. So let's make it a little bit red like this, fine. Now again we have to go to this camera depth of field, just turn this on and press OK. Now depth of field is on. Now you have to make a really higher kind of depth of field, so let's make this aperture to higher value, and let's change the focus distance to around any of this. If you wish to in between of this, you can do it. I want to be in separate like this, and let's make it a higher aperture value, and it's done. And after that let's make it to full raise so that you can see it's looking really amazing. And after that we have to do a color corrections. So for that, go to element 3D. I'm doing element 3D color correction because we need the base layer to be color correct. Go to the curve, decrease this and increase it a little bit. Now it's look amazing. From here, let's make it a little more blue, something like that. And after that, we have to take a new adjustment layer. Let's rename it like CC, means color correct. Click here, right click, color correct, lumetri, over here, what is lumetri color, and I have basic LUTs by default. If you wish, you can download it, your basic LUTs. So let's take around this Avengers Endgame LUT. Let's see, it look amazing. From creative mode, I'm changing it to blue so that it's feel like it's really a cool dark kind of thing and it's glowing in between of this. Let's change the shadows to make around 2 so that it's feel like exposure little 0.2. That's fine. And let's change the camera depth of field a little more, and in fact increase it like around 300. And again, the first rectangle should be in hexagon, because if there are any bokeh will create, it will create in hexagons. And now when everything will be done, let's translation, sorry, this opacity a little down, little fine. Now okay, fine. Now when everything will done, it will completely look like this. So guys, I hope you really enjoyed this amazing hexagon simple animation technique inside of Element 3D, and thank you guys for loving my tutorials a lot, for supporting me from last 2.5 years. And without you guys support, I can't cross 10k subscribers. So thank you again, thank you so very much. And if you still love my tutorials, then don't forget to subscribe my channel VFX World, and also you have to follow my social media handles like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. All links are in description box below, so just go and follow us over there. Okay guys, I'll see you in my next video. Till then, have fun, stay healthy, keep rocking VFX World.